And tonight we gather a moment that holds two sacred commemorations. Father's Day, where we uplift the often unsung labor and love of fathers, uncles, grandfathers, and chosen elders. And Juneteenth, a day that marks both a brutal delay and a brilliant freedom, a day that reminds us that liberation is not a moment, but a movement. And as we hold space for both, we also hold the memory of how far we've come and how far we still must go.
When I first moved to the parking lot, the strip along Fulton Mall was known as Black Brooklyn's main shopping district. It had been that for decades. The 5 blocks between Flatbush Avenue and J Street generated more money between Thanksgiving and New Year's than the whole country of Haiti did in a year. When I was growing up, Albee Square was our mecca. Dangerous and exciting. That's where we went when we wanted to get the freshest and the flyest. It was lined with Black Muslim street vendors selling oils and incense. Tales from an unsupervised childhood. That was my soft way of saying that I was neglected as a child. I used to say I was unsupervised. But what that really meant is I was neglected, and neglect is a form of abuse. And it's an insidious form of abuse because you don't have physical scars, but you're scarred with the feeling that you're not worthy. It was the beginning of the end. The newcomers complained that the food was too salty and spicy. It started to get bland. They complained that the food was too greasy. It started to get dry. He was throughout my story. Even though he had been gone for a long time, he kept showing up in different forms. And so it's kind of appropriate that we're doing this gathering on the day before Father's Day. It's really important to work with a good editor because they give you that perspective. They give you the other view that you might not see because you're so in the story. And I don't think that's just for memoirs. It's probably for any story. You need somebody who's knowledgeable that can give you like, maybe that doesn't fit. And especially if it's an editor, it's really important that you trust it and their vision and that you're in alignment. And so I did have a really great editor. I think I recognized that all that was happening in the world and all that was happening in me internally needed the catharsis. Is that the right word? Process of me sitting down and getting the story. Street vendors selling oils and incense. We could get cheap hot dogs, hear boom boxes blasting with the latest jams, and watch pretty fly girls and stick-up kids stroll the strip. It was music and movement and culture and style, and it was Black. But that was changing. White folks were moving in. Once I said yes to the universe opened doors, and gave me green lights. And it turns out that the timing is great.